So this is where I'm hoping to set up my unboxing and stuff like that. It's all a bit of a mess in here at the minute actually, still got stuff lying around over there. The room actually needs decorating, has done for a long time, but because we haven't had so many kids and stuff like that around, it just hasn't needed doing. But basically, I mean, that'll get done slowly but surely sort of thing, but basically main thing right now is going to get rid of them two mattresses. These are the stands for the green screen, so you can see they're pretty tall. That one's the rod that goes across the top there, over them threads, and then there's a little wing nut for each end. I mean that's about it's getting on for 7 foot. And then the green screen is in that box there, that's the bag for it all. The green screen itself is in there, and they're the clamps.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Otis, you crazy mother.
I've actually forgotten something, but it's alright, I've got enough for today. It was just some pots of jelly that the wife likes. Got to go and pick the son up now, but yeah, it's I mean, I don't know what you think of that room, guys. It's sunny today. It's fairly warm, but it feels colder outside. It's 12 degrees it says on there, but it does feel colder than that. We've had that just recently where it's been colder than it actually looks. Try and get out of this sun a bit. So yeah, let me know what you think of the new space, or well, it's old space really, but it's only just sort of like come up to where I can sort of move into it. It's a little bit cramped with it being quite a narrow room, and I could do with getting rid of the wardrobe at the other side of it, but yeah, it should be interesting anyway. I've got a video I need to really sort of get on with actually. I've had a few people contacting me about bits and pieces. Trouble is, a lot of the time they just see your YouTube channel and automatically contact you, and then when they find out that you're a UK YouTuber, it's like, oh, you never hear back from them again, you know, because they thought that you were US. A lot of them just want US reviewers right now, because a lot of them are from Amazon and the likes. But yeah, I don't know, it's just been a crazy last few weeks really. I've just had, what was it that came on, was it Wednesday or Thursday that came? I've had family here again. They've just gone this morning, so yeah, it's all just been a bit mad really. But there's a strange noise from the car that just pulled up next door. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and get the sun, and then I've got to get home, and what time are we at? 2:10. By the time I get home, I need to start thinking about prepping up for the beef dinner that I'm doing anyway. So yeah, it's I think I might get back onto that room tomorrow, hopefully. see how it goes. I might even get a few bits done late on tonight. But really, I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to get rid of those mattresses. And the trouble is, to do both of them, I've got to fully empty this car. And the seats for this car, they're heavier than the predecessor. Now, the predecessor I had, the seats were pretty heavy, you know, which you understand they've got to be because they're good solid bits of steel. But yeah, it's getting them out and then putting them somewhere, and then the wife's like, "I hope you're going to put them back in the car." Well, yes, of course I'm going to put them back in the car, because otherwise I won't be at the end of it. But so yeah, like I say, I've got to take them both out if I want to do 2 mattresses. It's either that or I do 2 runs. But you see, I've also got a load of stuff in the shed still over from Christmas, which is all sort of recycle. The thing is, if I put it slowly into my recycle bins, I can get away with just jumping on it and crushing it. But if I take it to the tip, I've then got to start tearing it all down. And do you know what I mean? They don't like you just throwing full boxes in the skip, and they've always got people roaming around the tips nowadays, just to keep an eye on what people are doing and making sure they're putting stuff in the right bins, which is perfectly understandable, because you do get a lot of people that just willy-nilly go down there. They just want rid of their rubbish and they just throw it in the nearest skip. So yeah, I think, well, I'm going to see how much is left anyway, I think, with that tonight. Is it I think my blue bins go out to, yeah, I'm sure they do. They go out tonight. I'll have to check, because of course the schedules are a bit messed up after Christmas and that, but I'm pretty sure they go out tonight, in which case if there's room left I will be crushing some of that up and putting it in the bin tonight before I take the bins out, because I'm sure it's blue bins tomorrow. I'll have to check all that when I get home. So that'll be good if I can get rid of a good chunk of that. If there's not too much left, then I won't bother taking it to the tip. It can just stand there for another 2 weeks and be gone. A lot of aircraft activity today, I've noticed. A lot of commercial airliners. I've been checking on some of them because I use one of those flight apps, and it, you know, you can tap on it and it'll tell you where it's from, where it's been, what flight it's flying at, what height it's flying at, stuff like that. And I'm looking at 3 now that are in my view. But what amazes me is how far away they are that you're looking at, because obviously all you can see is a vapour trail, and if you're lucky you get a bit of reflection off the sun, you'll see a little silver light at the front. And it's amazing just how far away they are. You might be looking at a plane that's over sort of, say, Bradford area, which I suppose the way the crow flies, you're looking at what, in a straight line, 50 miles from here, something like that, I guess, something like that. So yeah, you don't realise just how far you're looking, and to you it's just a load of streaks in the eyes, and then you'll find out that you look at one and it'll be flying, say, it'll actually be about 4,000 or 5,000 feet above the other one. It's just amazing how deceiving it is when you look at it. Anyway, I reckon it's time to go, guys. So yeah, there was about 5 minutes of footage missing from the beginning there. I mean, just me waffling as usual, like, but yeah, still 5 minutes missing. Yeah, I mean, it was basically just about the rubbish in here, basically. I mean, there's kids' toys and all sorts everywhere. I mean, I've got one of my car seats down there. Here. Not brilliant lighting, but yeah, that's one of the car seats. And then there's this, which not enough light really now to see it properly, but it's a cabinet that I made. There's a finial, it's actually inside there that's broken off, but it's upside down, of course. Yeah, that was a cabinet that I made, probably in my first or second job. And back when I made that, I mean, that's made out of what was it? I think there's one piece of oak on it, but the rest of it's chestnut, I believe. And it was just like something I used to do bits in my part-time when I was actually sort of like cabinet making and that. And at that time, sort of your Renaissance reproduction stuff was all the rage, you know, and that was the sort of stuff that we were making. And I just made that one in my spare time, and it hasn't been on a wall in years really, but yeah, it's just sort of, I've got a wardrobe there, and I'm going to have a bit of a move around. It's just the wardrobe's full of stuff, so it's going to be a fair bit of work in straightening it all out. And in that corner there's the old boiler cupboard, which obviously I can put some bits in it if there's room. I don't know that there is, to be honest. And then on that wall over there there's a radiator, so it's a little cramped and narrow really, but I'm sure I'll be able to do something with it. So yeah, it's been just a steady away day really. Beef dinner was nice. The beef had been brought by the family actually, because I think originally I was going to do a dinner on the Saturday, yesterday, and then it was decided that we would have a takeaway instead. So we had Hen House last night, which is basically it's like KFC, only their fries are a lot better. In fact, if you ever come to Driffield and you're looking for, and you like chicken and you're after a quick sort of cheap meal, it tastes nice, and it's actually, you get more than your money's worth out of it. You get an absolute load of chips. If you get a chicken meal deal, where you get like, you know, you can have like a 3-piece, 4-piece, whatever, but the good big chunks of chicken on the bone, with an absolute ton of chips, and then a cold drink as well. So it's good value for money actually. I think that only costs you about, what is it, a 3-piece meal I think is only about £5 or something like that, so it's not bad. But so yeah, I'm just, like I say, I just keep having a look at this. What's that? I think it might be a part off that. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I thought it might be a part off this handle. I'm going to have to sort that out as well. In fact, I think it is off the handle, yeah. I think it's off the locking part of it. It's, yeah, it comes out of there. But yeah, it's one of the window handles. Needs replacing, basically. So I'll pick up a new handle for that. I mean, really, I should get the council to do it, but they take forever. It's just that window, it's shut, but you can't actually lock it shut at the minute, that's all. So, yeah, it's just, like I say, I think I'll probably get rid of these mattresses tomorrow. And that should fit just sort of nicely in there, really. It's just like a sort of an alcove between an old chimney breast and the outside wall. So, but yeah, it backs onto the neighbour's teenager's bedroom, and that's going to be the biggest downside, because they like to play their dance music quite loud sometimes. But yeah, there's a lot of cleaning up to do in here, hell of a lot, because obviously it just gets used for storage. You know, it's like there's a fold-up bed in the corner, and kids' toys, and the chairs from the dining table with the 3 extra leaves from the dining table. It all just gets stuck up here out of the way, basically. But yeah, as soon as I get rid of these mattresses, I can clear this space, and I'll be able to get the green screen up. And I mean, it's not been an expensive green screen. It was bought for me as a Christmas gift, actually. You know, it's not been expensive, but at the end of the day, as long as you're not rough with them and you've got a decent coloured green material on there, I mean, there's not a great deal to it, really. It's just a case of, I mean, yeah, alright, if you want to go right into it and get really technical, there is actually a scientific green that they use for green screens. But you've got adjustment in the software anyway to go with the colour green or blue that you've got. Obviously you can use blue screens, you know, and it just comes down to the science of having a good editor, really. A good editor, you know, which I'm not, you know, but a good editor can make it so that a green screen looks real. I mean, you know, we've all seen like the old movies where it was they were just terrible, weren't they? But no, it's just, you know, I still like to have that option, and you know, I think this will be great. You know, I mean, you can sort of pin them up to the wall instead if you want to, but sometimes it's nice to get a bit of light in behind as well. So it's all about getting the lighting good, as long as you've got all your shadows covered, because the minute you move across and you get a shadow on there, once you've put your keying software on, you'll see a white shadow pass behind you, so then you've got to go picking all those shadows out and masking them off, basically, so to speak. It's so sometimes it can be a bit of a nightmare because you've had to go through so much of the footage to correct it. But you know, it's, like I say, it's just one of those things that I like to have around. And she thought about it because what was happening was my particular green screen material. It was just one that I bought. I think I paid about £3 for that piece of material, and it's getting a bit rough and thrown around a bit, and you can't iron it. If you get the proper green screen types, you can't iron them because of the kind of material they are. The iron will just melt them, basically. The one I've got is actually cotton. You probably could iron it, but you would have to be careful you didn't put a shine on it. So, and this, if I can find it, there, that's actually the classic stand up into an open kitchen cupboard. It just took the top layer of skin off. My face was dirty at the time anyway, so I couldn't even see that whether it had been bleeding. I think it had bled a little bit. Don't know, it's been a fairly quick moving week, but when I look back and you try and cast back and you think actually it seemed quite long, even though it's actually been a short week this week, hasn't it? So anyway, guys, I'm glad you've all made it here into the new year. Well, I hope you have anyway, without getting too hammered, shall we say. And yes, I made a mistake on the bins. It's my green bin tomorrow. It's actually, well, it's not tomorrow, it's actually a day late. It's actually getting picked up Tuesday morning, so it goes out tomorrow night. So yeah, so it'll be next week on the regular days. So it'll be Monday will be the pickup for the blue bins, and yeah, and then the brown bin the day after. So it's all back to normal then, as far as I can see on the calendar. So yeah, I've got nothing else really to report to you guys about. I've had a guy ring me from one of the work agency firms. Apparently there's some labouring work down at there's a biomass plant a few miles from here. They're looking for people, but I have other options going at the minute as well, so not 100% sure yet, but watch this space. I should be working again rather soon, which I'm absolutely thrilled to bits about. So Darren, have you started working again, or were you just out shopping? I saw that photograph that you put up, what was it, my view at 9:30 this morning or something, and it looked like it was in like a big warehouse or store or something, so I don't know if you started work again. If you have, that's great news, mate. But anyway, guys, I am waffling now, so do take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next week, and hopefully with a tech video on the tech channel before then. So I'll see you then, guys. Cheers, guys. See you.